Hey, hey, hey. What's up, everyone? Okay, so I did the same thing. Okay, this is the I okay, so I have a complaint to make here. I have this microphone that I just touched, this SM7. It's a design flaw on it, and I'm going to be at the NAMM show in LA this coming week, and I'm going to talk to the people there and tell them that this microphone that I have, this is new SM7. There's this little light right here on the top. If you touch it, like I did to adjust it, it turns the thing off. Unbelievable. It's a terrible design. You need to have a switch. Come on, sure. It sounds good though, doesn't it? I think it sounds great. Anyhow, so this is the first live stream of the year of 2025. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of announcements. We're going to listen to some music here in a bit. Couple things. I announced this on my second channel for those of you that don't subscribe to Rick Beato 2. You should subscribe to it. I have a new newsletter coming out that'll be out on the 5th of February. It's that I'll be doing monthly. It's called the Beato Report. And I announced this on my second channel. And if you don't subscribe to Rick Beato 2, definitely hit the subscribe button there and here. And the Beato Pod is going to basically talk about the videos that were released during the time period. It'll have links to everything. It'll have behind the scenes footage or behind the scenes pictures. And one of the things that's going to be really cool is that I'm going to have a place where you guys can go in and submit video questions. And when I mean video questions, there'll be you'll be able to film with your phone in vertical like this, so I can be on. So it'll be over here, and I'll be looking at it, and I can answer your questions as long as they're not incredibly long. And I'll pick out questions. I don't know how many, and I'll make a video once a month of the questions that you guys send in. I've always wanted to do this, and I actually have a way to do it now. There will be a link that you can go in and upload your video question. I've always wanted to be able to bring people on and do that, and I think this is kind of a cool thing. So that's going to be Mike is going to put in the chat here the Beato Report. Subscribe. All you got to do is just put your email in there, and you'll get it. And that's going to be a cool new feature, something that I've wanted to do for a long time, but really we couldn't figure out how to do it. Another thing that I have coming is my new podcast, and it's called the Beato Pod. I've already filmed 3 or 4 episodes, and it's going to be, I guess it's music adjacent, maybe you could call it. So musicians. I interviewed Daniel Lanois again. Did a really fascinating interview with him. I interviewed Kelly Slater, the incredible 11-time world surfing champion, who's also a singer, guitar player, and incredibly great guy. And then I've got a few other people that I've interviewed. Not Martha Argerich yet. I see that in the chat. Hopefully, man, Martha's going to be 84 this year. Keep a lookout for the Beato Pod. That's going to be released on Spotify and Apple Music everywhere. It'll also be on my second channel. Will be these interviews, so that doesn't get mixed in with everything on this channel. And I was just out in Phoenix for 5 days. I did the interview with Maynard there, but I was the MC for a George Benson extravaganza, if you will. It was all these incredible guitar players out there. I saw somebody say Sleep Token video coming. I was just listening to Sleep Token right before I came on. It's so funny you do that. So let's see. It was John Schofield, Lee Ritenour, Steve Lukather, Tommy Emmanuel, Al Di Meola, Corey Wong, Andy Timmons, Greg Fillinganes, the great keyboardist, Esperanza Spalding, John Schofield. I'm missing about 3 or 4, and I apologize because I don't have them right in front of me, but it was a great, great time. And I'm going to be out at the NAMM show this coming week. I'm doing two panels out there. One is a panel that I'm doing on social media. It's called a tech panel. It's going to be at 10 a.m. on the 24th, and that's with Tim Pierce. It's me, Tim Pierce, and Mateus Asado. So the three of us are going to talk about social media, the importance for musicians, and you guys that are at NAMM if you're there, I'll be walking around part of the time. I'll also be doing interviews out there. I've got some really cool things that I can't talk about because you know that I don't ever talk about these things until they're in the can. But I also, when I was out in LA or in Phoenix, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that some of you might have seen my picture with Randy Johnson, greatest left-handed pitcher of all time. I had dinner with Randy, big unit, 6'10", and I sent the picture to my brother John. He's like, "Are you standing in a hole?" I was like, "What are you talking about? The guy's like foot taller than me." No, he's more than a foot. But he's amazing. It was very fun. Also a musician himself and a photographer who pitched for the Mariners from 1989 to 1998, which was obviously during the Seattle grunge movement. And he has a lot of cool pictures from back then, and had a great, great time. I'm a big baseball fan. You guys don't know that. I don't talk about many things on here other than music, but I am a sports fan. So you might see some more sports people on my Beato pod. But getting back to the newsletter, the Beato Report, Mike, are you in there? There it is. I see it. So he just said, join here. Click on that. That's to get my new newsletter. And like I said, part of that newsletter is going to be a place where you guys can upload questions, make them short, and shoot them in vertical mode, whatever. You see that's my grass there. It's my backyard. I do it in the winter here when it gets all gray. I like to have a picture of grass in the winter time here. It's going to be 15 degrees tomorrow night here in Atlanta. And I need to remind myself that spring is not far off. So those of you that are if you're in Anaheim this week or going to the NAMM show, I hope to run into you. Definitely come by and say hello if you see me walking around. And I look forward to that. And like I said, I'm doing 2 different panels. One of them is on the 22nd at 10 a.m. It's a producer panel where I have a few other friends that are on the panel. And that one is on on the 22nd. Is that right, Mike? The 22nd at 10 a.m. They're both at 10 a.m. Of course, I get the 10 a.m. panel, but that's okay. And what else do I have? I think that's all the news stuff for you guys. I have about 10 interviews in the can. I've got a bunch of other stuff going on that is interesting that I can't talk about. So I'm going to adjust my camera here a little bit because it's a little, man, this thing's hot. Wow. So I thought that in addition to talking about things, some people ask me, what about the TikTok? What about the TikTok ban that's supposed to go into effect at midnight tonight? I don't really have a lot of comments on that, honestly. I'm on TikTok. I have 335,000 followers on there. I have, I post pretty much the same shorts on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. Instagram, I post a little different. Content is a little different. I mean, a lot of it's the same, but sometimes there are things that I'll post on YouTube Shorts that I don't post on Instagram. Instagram is a little bit more of a musician. The content there, the short form content is, to me, better to get information out there, far better than TikTok. That's why the thing with TikTok is that, to me, it's not as important of a platform because there's a lack of connection between the I don't know what we call ourselves, the TikToker or whatever I am, the YouTube person or whatever it is. There's less of a connection on there because people don't really go to your homepage, or they don't go, like, if you click on my page on YouTube here, you can go in, you can see playlists, right? So you'll see what my latest videos are. You'll see there's a thing on what makes a song great. All those episodes are in one playlist. All my interviews are in a playlist. I have a bunch of playlists on here. You can really get involved in making a connection with you guys through that. And YouTube is the best platform by far for that. Instagram is a place where I can post things like if I'm going to, for example, the thing at NAMM that I'm doing that I'm doing these two panels. So if it's like, I'm doing these two panels and I can do it post the day of and people will see it. I've got almost 1.3 million followers on there. And the people that are interested, they can check it out. But TikTok isn't really a platform for that. So I don't watch a lot of short form content. And when I do, I watch it on Instagram and YouTube Shorts. I don't watch it on TikTok, although a lot of people send me stuff on TikTok. So I'm not going to talk about the political ramifications or anything like that. I don't do that. I don't talk politics. I don't talk things like that. So we'll see what happens. I'll be curious to see if I'll be curious to see what happens, though. Like I said, I do post there, but I don't post there. I'm an infrequent poster. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so when I drive my daughter Layla to school, we usually listen to stuff that she wants to listen to in the mornings. She doesn't want to listen to, she likes to listen to, I guess she calls it chill music. That is, something that 11-year-olds, that when they don't want to get up, that they don't want to hear any, she doesn't want to hear any of my rock music. She doesn't want to hear any jazz. She doesn't want to hear, she wants to hear mellow stuff or, maybe some, um, well, play some stuff that we listen to. Um, Somebody mentioned this artist here. This is something that we listen to. This is McGee. Really great melodies and inventive guitar stuff. This song's called it's called Are You Looking Up? I think that McGee was in town here when I was out in I think when I was interviewing Rick Rubin, I think he was in Atlanta. And so I didn't get to see the show, but I just think that's really really interesting. What's another thing? So, sometimes I'll put stuff on that's this is kind of a weird song. This is an older song. This is from 2007. If you guys know The Bird and the Bee, this project, Greg Kirsten is the one of the two songwriters. Check out this song. It says it. By the way, these are these Neymann headphones. Really good sounding.
It's a shame, it's a perfect shame. Creep under my door and we do it again. Alive. It's so easy and easy and easy and easy and creepy and creepy and creepy and creepy. Oh, again, again, again.
Cool changes.
Name. It's stupid how we always seem to do it again. Oh, oh. You're so stupid and perfect and stupid and perfect.
These headphones, so these are Neumann's. I don't know if you guys have seen, I'm trying to think, have I done any in my control room? So I have these Neymann monitors that are basically these mimic the monitors that I have in the control room here. Now it's not exactly the same, and what you want to do is you want to have headphones that are, when you go to check your mix. I don't use headphones very often. You guys that follow my channel will know this. It's very rare to see me use headphones, but I always use Sennheiser 280 HDs, and I think I have a pair of 480 HD, really nice Sennheiser headphone that I like a lot. These ones to me, actually, not only they sound good, I think that they look cool on camera. So when I'm doing my new podcast, my Beato pod, I wear these because they, like I said, they sound good and they look cool, which is always, I don't like headphones that are, when you see them on camera like this, that are just that are all black, and it just looks like this thing kind of sticking out of your ears. I think it's kind of cool. I'm going to say it again. Somebody just said that they look forward to submitting questions and thoughts on through the Beato report, my monthly newsletter that's coming out. First one will be out on February 5th. And it'll have a link in there. I might put one up before. I'm not sure we're going to be able to do that beforehand, but there will be a link in the Beato newsletter that will be where you can upload questions. So you can join. Mike just put the thing on there. Just put your email in there. It's free. But you'll be able to ask me questions. It's something I've been wanting to do. But when you ask questions, don't ask long questions. I want to fit as many people on, and I'll make a video once a month where I'll have you guys on there. I'll pick what I think are interesting questions and answer them. So it'll be cool. And when you do it, don't hold it super close to your face like that. Do it so that you're kind of where you kind of have your upper part of your torso in the thing. Okay. I think that's a that should be good rule. We'll probably do that. We'll probably write that in there. There's a couple questions in here wondering about doing an analysis of November Rain. I can't play Guns N' Roses on the channel. It's I guess I don't know. I probably could get away with it. Might get blocked though. That's why I don't do That's why I don't do, here's Tim calling me, Tim Pierce. I'm going to tell him I'm on a live stream. I'm on a live stream telling them about our NAMM panel that we're doing together. How's that? About the NAMM. I'll just say the panel that we are doing. Look at that. Doing together. There we go. Michael asks, one thing I miss about rock and pop music is the horns. Please give me some blaring horns and shattered glass. Top 10 horns in songs video. That's actually a good thing, but we probably could do a top 20 horns in songs video. That would be more like it because there's so many things to pick from. If I just start thinking of things, I go back and I start with like, got to get you into my life. There's so many horn songs and they're the horns in, let's see here. I'll give you a good one. This is like my favorite. Let's see if it comes up here. Here we go. This has great horns in it. Listen to this. It's my favorite Keith Richards vocal. I saw the Stones, Keith sang it was amazing. That doesn't even have horns in it. I just wanted to play. No, does it have horns in it? Maybe it does. I love that. I was like, oh, this is a great song with horns. That's hilarious. That just gave me an excuse to play Happy. Thank you, Leonard. Appreciate that. Hope all is well. Find your videos very informative. Thank you so much. Speaking of Tim, you do a breakdown of a Toy Matinee song. Maybe Tim and I could do a breakdown of a Toy Matinee song. That'd be a cool thing. We'll you know, when I'm out there, Tim and I will make a video together. We're already planning on doing it. We do. You know, it's interesting. It's when I make videos with Tim, it is so fun. I but it's really like, it's kind of like I interview Tim each time. Uh, and they always end up, they do really well, the videos, and I have so much fun, but Tim always tells stories that he would never tell on his own channel. I don't know why, but and he just gets me laughing. Oh, he's so funny. Tim is the best. Let's see. A Gary Moore video would be great. Criminally underrated. Gary Moore's amazing. 500 likes. Okay, hit the like button, you guys. You know what? Aaron told me this, that the more likes that people hit, the more it pushes it out to other people. And somebody says Tim is a genius. Tim is a genius. He really is. He's one of my all-time favorite musicians and favorite people to hang out with, and one of my dear friends. So what else were we talking about here? I was playing some music. You got me off on the thing. I don't want to give away any of my horn, top 20 horns songs here. It's a, I think it's a great idea. I'll do that. Thanks for that. If you guys have any other video ideas like that are not necessarily people you want me to interview. Oh, I get sick of that. Everybody does that in here, but and don't put all the things in there. Let me think of them. 25 or 6 to 4. James, Happy New Year. Any chance of taking up Derek Truck's invitation to his studio? You know what? That's so funny. I was just listening to Derek Trucks tonight too. So I was listening to Sleep Token. I was listening, and then I thought, well, I was going to play some Sleep Token on here. And I just have all these random songs in this playlist here. And then there's I see this band on here that I don't even know this band. I'm not sure what this is. Who is this band? Let me hear. View credits or go to album. Who is this? Oh, this is a band with how many followers? 186,000. Oh, I know this band. This is like a shoegaze band that I was listening to. Druidess. Check this out. It's called Lavender. Kind of like Swerve Driver a little bit, but not as cool as Swerve Driver, but check it out. Sounds good in the headphones. Pretty lo-fi for shoegaze. It is like a more pop Deftones. Kind of a pumpkin-y lick too, or a hum. But I see the kind of the Chino Deftones thing. That's one of the things I'd really this year. I've got. I'd love to have Chino on from the Deftones. Would be great. Huge Deftones fan. And did I make 2 What Makes a Song Great videos? I can't remember. I did at least 1. I know, but, and I think I have had some in some videos. I think I had in one of the drum videos, I did Digital Bath. You guys know that, you know that tune, right? It's off White Pony. I'm surprised that, it's this one. It's Terry Date produced this. Now listen how much better that sounds, right? Oh, look at the stick drags.
Like I want to say, like your eyes do.
Great film. Came out in the year 2000, 25 years ago.
Can say new life break away.
I love that.
Tonight.
I'm hearing stuff I haven't heard before because these headphones are really good. Somebody said whoever produced that should get a raise. That was Terry Date. Great sounding record. Great record. All the tunes on it are excellent. Rick, do you listen to Soul Coughing? You know, I saw Soul Coughing play. I've seen him play a few times actually. I saw him play in New York. I saw him play here at 25 years ago, something like that. Long time ago. At the Point here, I think it was. I can't remember now. It's so long. I've seen Soul Coughing a couple times. Good band. Nate asked me, would love to see an Alex or Getty from Rush. Could you expect something like that? Yeah, I hope to have both those guys. I'd love to have both those guys together on here. That would be incredible. There's a great interview with them. That was, it's on the Strombo show that's on YouTube. George is a great interviewer and been friends. He's Canadian. And he's known those guys forever. And there's a fantastic interview with Getty and Alex. As a matter of fact, I watched that interview, with them. It's so well shot. It's at his house. If you go to the Strombo's channel, the Strombo YouTube channel, you can see it on there. It's a fantastic interview with them. And one of the things about it that I really like, not only is there, you can tell there's a friendship between George and Getty and Alex, that they've known each other for years, but it's so well shot and they use lavs. Okay. They don't use SM7s. And that's one of the reasons why I do not use SM7s or any kind of microphones in my interviews, is that, I feel that I don't want people to have anything in between. I don't want to have anything between me and the person I'm talking, like a microphone. And I don't want the people to feel like they have to lean forward, do anything like that. And they can just have a conversation. They can move around however they want to move, and the microphone moves with them. To me, that's really important. And I think that it's, I think it helps not only connect me with the person I'm interviewing or the people I'm interviewing, it also helps connect the viewer. And when you guys are seeing, because I always have the cameras at eye level, as if you guys are sitting in the room with us, and sometimes I call the videos in the room. Like one of the videos interviews that I was really proud of. They're not interviews, they're discussions. Was with Chris Novoselic and Kim Thiel and Jack Endino when I went to Seattle. I did that video, God, 3-4 years ago now. And I'm very proud of that one. That was I'd like to do more things like that where I have different people from. So you got one of the guys, you got the bass player in Nirvana, you got the guitar player from Soundgarden, and then you got the great Seattle producer Jack Endino that did all those amazing Sub Pop records and knew all those bands from the beginning. And is a musician himself. And that to me was a really cool thing, especially the friendship that those guys have with each other. I was very proud of that. I need to go back and watch that again. I really I could have done a better job at color grading it. Because the guys that shot it from up there, they shot it raw from like raw color. And I didn't really know how to color grade that well then. And I just kind of did it by eye. I could probably do a far better job color grading now. Maybe I'll do an updated remix of it or something. GDK writes, did I ever discuss Cocteau Twins or Robin? Let's see, on the channel is a unique sound. By the way, what kind of cans are those? These are the Neymann. Neymann. I have the box over here. These are Neymann headphones. They're basically GDK. These are the ones that are the same ones. Hang on a second. I'll show you. They're NDH. Let me get in front of the mic. They're NDH 30. I don't know why I have the box. I put them back in the box all the time so they don't get damaged here. I don't have that many I only have a few pairs of headphones. All my headphones, NDH 30, open dynamic headphone. All of my headphones that I have probably about, I don't know, 6 pairs of headphones that we used to use back in the day. I probably used to have 8 because sometimes your sessions would you'd have that many people that you'd be recording at once. And the Sennheiser 280 HDs, this part of them start to flake off. They have this kind of fake leather on it. It's the only thing I don't like about them. I think they're great sounding headphones, but that was a design. That was a design flaw. Well, I don't know. The things when people sweat, honestly, a lot of times you're recording and people are sweating when they're playing, right? And it starts the sweat, and it's kind of gross. Starts to eat away at the and they shed. It starts to eat away at that fake leather. So, anyways, that's the deal with that. Flaking is a problem with lots of cans. Okay. Those are the only cans I ever had were the Sennheiser ones. I used to have some Sony. I used to use some Sony headphones, but that were very bright. And I find that I like headphones that sound nice and full for people. So they're not the Sennheiser 280 HDs are great headphones for that. They're about $100 or something like that. They're I want to say that they're $100. Maybe they're $130, whatever. For those of you that are just joining here, let me go back over some of the announcements that I had early on. I've got a new newsletter coming out that Mike has been posting in the comments section called the Beato Report. Going to put out once a month, probably like on the 5th of the month or so. And what it'll do, it'll have synopsis of the videos that I'd released in the last 30 days, because a lot of people don't click on stuff because they don't know what it is. So it'll give more of a description of what it is, because on YouTube, you can't really, I I change the titles sometimes. I try to get the titles to what they are, what the video is about, and I'll keep changing the title till till it gets um till it gets the engagement that, you can't a lot of times you can't describe the video in 5 words. So part of this Beato report newsletter is that I'm going to have a thing where you guys can submit questions, video questions, and I'll make a video once a month that I'll pick maybe 10 questions or something, 20 questions, whatever. If they're short, but film them vertically, I'll have the directions on how to do it in the first, in every time. And I have a thing that I'm using now that'll allow you guys to send to a link your little video clips so that you'll do on your phones. Somebody asked me here, Nikhil asked me about Thomas Newman. Did I listen to his work in 1917? Not only did I listen to Thomas's work, we talked about it in the interview I did of him. That's one of my favorite interviews on my channel. We talked about 1917 for about 15 minutes or so. I had dinner with Tom last time I was in LA, back October, maybe something like that. He's the best. He's amazing, genius. I also have a new podcast coming out called the Beato Pod. I've shot some episodes. It'll be released on all different podcasting platforms. I got some music adjacent people that are going to be in there. I think I have 4 interviews in the can, and I'll start releasing them once I get a few more. So, and a lot of these are for people that are hard to get, that are, that I can't really travel to, or they're incredibly busy, and we haven't been able to coordinate it. Some people that I've been trying to have on the channel for a long time. I think you'll find interesting. At least I hope you do. I think you will find them interesting. So keep your eye out for that too. Like I said, I'll be going to the NAMM show this week. I'm doing 2 panels. One of them is on Wednesday. I got to look it up here. Is on Wednesday at, where's my calendar here? The 22nd at 10 a.m., 10 to 11 is a producer panel. And on the 24th, Friday, is going to be it's actually a Gibson panel, but it's called a Tech Talk. It's me and my dear friend Tim Pierce and Mateus Asado. We're going to be talking about social media, where we've got a little bit of experience in that. So that should be fun. And if you guys come to NAMM in Anaheim, it would be great to meet you. Come say hello if you see me walking around, because I'll be walking around looking at all the new gear. Anyhow, all right, you guys are amazing. That's all for now. Have a great night. Hit subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, whatever. Thank you for all the super chats. You guys are the best. We'll see you later.